All right, everyone. Good morning and welcome to our Renegade Society team call. We're going to get started in just a second. I'm going to give some people time to hop on because I literally just posted the link in our team page. So I want to give everybody just a second and then we're going to get started. Let's see here. If you guys can hear me, just make sure someone could give me a text and let me know that you can hear me and that the link is working fine, and then I'm going to get started. It is so awesome to be back. I was so excited to talk to you guys today. First of all, my name is Suzanne Beck, if you don't know me. I am the... Oh, sweet. I got a text saying you can hear me loud and clear. Awesome. Awesome. Anyways, my name is Suzanne Beck. I have been a coach for 7 years. I am co-founder of the Renegade Society, originally Team Ignite, for all of my lifer coaches who have been with me throughout the very beginning. So thankful for you guys. Anyways, so I'm going to get started in just a second. Please bear with me. It takes me, you know what? It takes me so long to figure out how to do this. Give me just 1 second. But I first wanted to just welcome you as I'm going to do this. What you're going to see is you're going to see some crazy stuff on the screen. I'm going to get the slides going in just a second. But I just wanted to welcome you guys all here. I'm so happy that you are here today with me. I hope these team calls each week are very, very helpful to you. It's a great way for us to connect and to get some training in, get some learning in. It's never, ever, ever too late to learn. We learn every single day. And if you're like me, I have to hear things over and over and over again. So if you're the same way, please don't feel bad. And so many times we want to cover, we just want to cover the basics because this is what coaching is. There's no magic script. There's no magic secret. There's no, you know what I mean? The only secret to this business is sticking with it, hanging out and making sure that you're learning every day, doing your personal development, leading by example with your workouts, with Shakeology, and just hanging in there, you guys, having that long-term vision. And that is the secret. I'm going to tell you that. And that's pretty basic. And so we like to just cover the basics. For whether you are a top coach or whether you got started today or yesterday, we all do the exact same things. The people who are successful are the people who are staying with it, being consistent, and building on that momentum. The minute you back off, the minute you take a substantial amount of time off, that's when you really start to have problems because you have to build that momentum. Everything that we do today will affect our business in a month, 2 months, 3 months. So it's so important that you guys just hang with it each and every day, have that long-term vision. And we're going to talk more about that in our call today. So just a couple of announcements. Okay. First of all, we totally screwed up, and I'm going to take the blame for this. I totally screwed up. I was assuming that Super Saturday in Grand Rapids was indeed on a Saturday. Typically, I do get tickets in advance. Last few times I haven't, and I have bought at the door. I do go, but I get my tickets right then and there because I'm always kind of a late planner. Anyways, just found out that Super Saturday is actually Super Sunday. Michael Neiman is going to be with us, who I'm so excited about. Sunday, noon to 3 is Grand Rapids Super Sunday. We have a team dinner scheduled for Saturday. So I am so sorry, you guys. I totally screwed this up. So anyways, we have to decide if we are going to do... First of all, I apologize to all of you if we're going to do a team dinner. If I don't want to take up your entire weekend. I know that you guys are busy. I know you have families. I know, especially with kids involved in sports and everything else. So I certainly don't want to do that. And I apologize for any inconvenience. If you guys would like to get together for a quick bit after Super Sunday, if you can possibly do that, please post in the team page. I know Melissa posted something in the team page or is going to post regarding this whole thing. So please give your input. And again, you guys, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. This is totally my fault and I screwed up. So I apologize for any inconvenience. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get started. We're going to get this going. Okay, present to everyone. I tell you what, me and technology, it's, you know what, it's not a good thing. It is a good thing, but I swear every time I do something, I have to ask for help. So I'm getting it. You know what? We just keep learning. It's part of learning something new. I hope you can see. I'm not, what I'm saying right now is it's kind of jacked up. So, we're waiting. We are waiting. We are waiting. Melissa, I know you're on. If you can shoot me a text. I don't know if this is gonna, what you think? Give me just a second. All right, hang on tight. Melissa's coming to my rescue. Hey, girl. All right, can you see it? You good to go? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Bye. Okay, thanks you guys. I wanted to mute my line for a second so that you weren't hearing the like the tedious conversation back and forth. Melissa rescued me, and hopefully you guys can all see. Melissa, if there's any issues, please give me a text. Okay, so our topic for today is Success Club 10 in 10 days. So we are mid-month. No, boy, we are the 20th already. Holy cow, I can't believe how fast September is going. So anyways, so we definitely want to talk about Success Club and earning Success Club. So first and foremost, you always want to be focusing on the long term by building residual income. And what I found in my business, and when I started, okay, so I didn't even know what Success Club was. I did not know what Success Club was. And that was not my focus. I did not focus on it. I focused on just trying to, I focused always on helping people, of course. But I didn't have a goal in mind, and I didn't have a plan in mind, and nor did I have, let's say, okay, in order to hit Success Club, I need to be helping 3 people each month. So I didn't have that goal written down. My goal was to just help people. So the difference here was that I had a specific amount of people that I wanted to help, and I wrote that down. That in turn helped me hit Success Club. And when I started to hit Success Club was when I started to really see that residual income building, and when I started to really see my business grow, because then I could see where I was at. I could see how many people I was helping indeed each month, and watching that grow. So you always want to be focusing on the long term by building residual income, and this is where that substantial income is going to come. It's not just going to be from the occasional person that buys a program from you. It's going to come from doing challenges each month and making sure that you're helping at least 3 people each month. Set your goal to 5, because as you know, it is just, you want to always think ahead. You want to always help as many people as possible. So never look at this business in short term. So, and that's another thing, just definitely have vision in where you want to go, where you see your business going, where you want it to be for your family. And short term is not, you don't want to look at it short term. You definitely want to look at it long term, because what you do today, and we talked a little bit about that in, when I was opening the call, is that, what you do today is going to be your business in a month or 2 months or 3 months, 6 months. So always be looking long term. Don't ever think, if it doesn't happen in such and such amount of time, I must not be good at it. Oh my goodness, you guys. Every single one of you is an incredible coach. Every single one of you has it within you. I can't even tell you how many times I've, thought this myself. I've made that mistake, and you get into that comparison mode, and it really beats you up. I'm just going to say that. So you really can't go there. And I don't know if you're, some people are legit goal people, and they write those dates down, and they fall into that kind of that perfection trap of if you don't hit the goal, that, oh my gosh, I'm not good at this, or I can't do this, or this is, this isn't the right thing for me. You cannot look at it like that, because that's not something that you can control. You can control your actions, and you need to believe in yourself, and you need to know that you are an amazing coach. Even if you've only been a coach for 1 day, you already have it within you. You already know more than the person that you're trying to help, even if you're just getting started. I know how that is when you get started, and sometimes, you're definitely trying to learn a new thing. You're trying to learn, how it all works, and you get overwhelmed. I did it. I totally admit that. So anyways, so don't fall into that trap, that perfectionism trap. So that, if you miss your goal, the way that I look at goals, you guys, seriously, is I absolutely believe in setting goals. I absolutely believe in writing them down and reviewing them every day. I think that's a huge thing, because that's what propels that goal into action. It propels you into action. But you have to let go of the outcome. And I know that when I set a goal, even if I don't miss that goal, I know that the work that I've done, the person I've become, just working toward that, is I am so far ahead of where I was, even if I didn't reach that goal. So don't make that the end all. Just know that within that goal and what you're doing to reach it, if you don't hit it, you are still so far ahead, you guys. So write your goals each and every week. I'm going to say, you know what? Most people don't even write goals down. The majority of the population do not write goals down. I challenge you to write your goals down once a week, and then read them every single morning when you read your affirmations and when you do your personal development. And if you really want to go for it, if you really want to be 1% of the population, then write those goals down every single day. Rewrite them. And you're going to watch it just happen. Anyways, and maybe not in the time. I had goals that I wanted to reach as a brand new coach, and I have goals now that I want to reach. You know what? All I know, and I know this to be true, if I don't give up, I know for a fact, 100% I'm going to reach him. I know that. Like, there's no doubt in my mind, even if I don't reach him by such and such a date. So I hope you're with me on that. The only way you're not going to reach it is if you quit. All right. So most people give up within 3 to 4 months, and then they wonder for the rest of their life, what if I hadn't given up? And isn't that so true, you guys? Don't be that person. Like be more, have more vision than that. Don't be the person that tries this for 3 to 4 months, tries it for a short amount of time, and then gives up. And then just says, oh, this doesn't work for me. Because you will wonder for the rest of your life. And if one person can do it, you guys, every single one of you can do this. Every single one of you can be a top coach, can reach your goals. I know that for a fact. I know for a fact that if I can do it, any single one of you can far surpass me. I promise you that. I had no experience whatsoever. I knew nothing about computers. I had never owned a business before. I knew nothing. And I'm not even kidding you with that. The only thing that sets me apart is I didn't give up. The only thing that sets me apart is I wanted it, and I was willing to get on calls like this. I was willing to work for it, and I was willing to never give up, because I knew that if I did nothing else but outlast every other person in this business, then that's all I had to do. And I am stubborn, you guys. I am stubborn. And if I put it in front of me, I will not give up. So I want that to be your mindset. Don't look back with regret. Don't look back and say, well, what if I hadn't given up? Because typically that time that you're so tempted to give up is right when that breakthrough is going to happen. Eliminate your backup plan. And that's huge. That is huge. You know what? When you decide to make this work, when you decide to make this business work for you, that you will do whatever it takes, that that this is it for you, that's when the game changes. Doctors don't become doctors in a few months. It takes them years to earn that title. It takes years. It's like, where was I just seeing this? And maybe it was a post, but it was talking about the fact that, and I'm trying to remember who it was, but they were talking about the fact that it was nothing for you to expect for success, or for, to hit a certain milestone, to take 10 years, 20 years, and like being in a certain career. And we have that opportunity for it to take such a less time. In the beginning, I remember thinking to myself, if I could reach such and such a goal in 5 years, oh my gosh, absolutely. And 5 years is a blink of an eye in your lifetime. It really is. So don't get hung up on the 3 to 4 months. Don't get hung up on, on such a short-term vision. Make sure that you are thinking long-term. Some cool facts on a biz night like this. And this is pretty cool, because network marketers and network marketing produce the most millionaires out of any other industry. Even if it takes so many years to be a 6 or 7 figure earner, or so many years to be in the million club, you're still going to be so much further ahead than you would be in any other industry. And that is a fact. For me to even imagine that I would be making a 6-figure income, I've been a coach this is my 7th year, and I started earning 6 figures 2 years ago. So yeah, but 5 years. Me, I am no one, you guys. I was a stay-at-home mom that worked part-time with my husband, 4 kids. I didn't go to college. I literally, when I graduated high school, all I wanted to do was get married and have a family. And all I wanted to do, with this business, I was so excited to just have something for myself aside from my family. It made me jump out of bed in the morning. I couldn't sleep at night, because I was I couldn't stop. I was so excited that I was on every single call. Like the thought of me being able to contribute to my family and to be able to do this, I was like, oh my, me. I still feel like that, you guys. I still pinch myself. Like I still sit there and I look back and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like me. I started when I was 43 years old. I started, you know what I mean? It's like I knew nothing. If I can do this, you guys, if I can do this, you guys, oh my gosh, you guys can do so much more. You can surpass me. You can like seriously, seriously. And the fact that this is such a gift. This just blows my mind. It blows my mind. And you know what? It has done nothing but help me and my family become healthier. It has helped, take years off my life. It has helped, our family, just financially and given us freedom. I could go on. And most people don't have the opportunity to achieve the income that we can. And this is, you guys, this is the future of business. And you guys are in it in the beginning. I am not even kidding you. There are so many like top finance people who totally are on board and who talk about the network marketing is the place to be. You guys saw it before the rest of the population. That's why there's so many things. That's why it's exploding right now, is because people are starting to catch on. You guys, you have such a gift in your hands. You have such an incredible gift in your hands that you can create such an incredible life for yourself, for your family, for your kids, for your future, for your retirement, whatever those goals are for you, for your kids' college, for their health. And people, if they don't have the vision, they don't see it, but you do. You do. That's why you're here. And that's why you never, ever, ever should give up. Make sure you keep your long-term vision. If you want to dream big, think long-term. And I want to tell you what my first goals were as a brand new coach. And now, I've been in this for a while, so things are different. You know what I mean? It's like your goals will change. Your vision will change. Because life is a continuous change and you must be moving forward. You must continue to change with it. So I just first of all want to applaud you guys for being here. Like the fact that you guys see this, you guys should freaking like jump up and down. Do not ever let the naysayers get to you, because you know what? All you can do is say, you know what? You don't see it. I do. It's like I sit there, and of course you're never gonna say, you're not gonna say anything, and obviously, but it's like that's how you have to look at it. It's like, you know what? I'm sorry. It's like, if you don't see this, and hopefully one day you will. So, alrighty. But okay, there is a but. There is a way to earn passive income while building residual income. So people do business with those they know, like, and trust. And you have to show that you're doing all of these things through your posts consistently. So you always, through your social media, through your posts, want to show, you want people to get to know who you are. You want to be yourself. You want to be who you are and have people like you and trust you. Build those relationships. You know what I mean? It's like, oh my goodness, that's where it's so, so, so important. Your personal development, your workout, your drink, all these things that you show that you're doing consistently through your posts. And do a check. I want everybody to go. I want everyone today to go through your Facebook, to go through your social media. And I want you to check to show that, so that people are not going to know, like, or trust you if they don't know what you're doing. Or if you're, if you're not, if you're posting negatively, if you're posting, about whatever is, if all you're posting are like games or links or all that kind of thing, they have to see you first and foremost, and they have to see what you're doing. So post about your personal development, post about your workouts, post about, Shakeology or the Performance Line. Of course, I don't think there's anybody out there that's not drinking Energize right now. I have like 2 Home Direct Energize and a Recover. It's like we go through it. So show people that you're part of a team and that you're engaged. These are all things that you can be posting. If you're wondering, like, what could I be posting? Like, I don't know what to post. It's all right here in front of you. And that doesn't mean like posting a link to your website. It doesn't mean posting like something, super salesy about Shakeology, or, you know what I mean? It's always like add value and give them something to ask you about. Create curiosity. Like, just show that you're leading by example, and you have like everything you need to post about is right here. And then you bring in those lifestyle posts. One thing I want to do is Melissa had created a posting schedule that is so awesome. We posted that on the team page a while ago, and I want to make sure we're going to get that posted again today. And I want to make sure that you guys see that, because it's really nice to have a plan, and that gives you a plan on what you can post so that you're intentional about your posts. So where was I going with that? Anyways, we're going to make sure we get that posted, because it's such a great strategy. It's such a great, so that you make sure that you're weaving in your fitness posts. You make sure that you're weaving in engagement posts, that you're weaving in posts about coaching. Probably I'm going to promise you the least amount of posts that you're doing are about coaching. Hands in the air if that's you. Because so many people are so afraid of that, and you need to let that go. Just let it go. And that's all I can say is, if you're not comfortable posting about coaching, that means that you need to post about it more. So I want everyone here to go through their social media, and I want you to go back 3 scrolls. And if you're not seeing that you are part of a team, that you are a coach, and that you want people to be part of your team and that you're there to help people. If you don't have a fitness post about, like, if you're not leading by example, if you don't have anything that is uplifting and motivating and adding value to people's lives, then I promise you, no one knows what you're doing. And all those things need to be part of your posts within 3 scrolls. So make sure that you're intentional about that. Get yourself in the zone. You may think that people can feel your energy through the screen, but I'm sorry, you may think that people can't feel your energy through the screen, but they can. If you're in a bad mood, if you're feeling negative, or you're kind of going into like, so if you wake up and you're like, they're just going to say no. I don't know why I'm even inviting people. Like, all I hear is no. They're just going to say no. That is going to show through your messages, and you are going to prove yourself right. Your mindset is everything, you guys. If you're finding that everyone backs out or gives you money objections or gives you, check your mindset, because the energy that you bring through your posts, through your messages, is exactly what you're going to get in return. So expect goodness to come from your messages. Make sure that you're actually talking to enough people. Hang on, I want to backtrack. Expect goodness to come from your messages. And this is all about mindset. And I know that if I'm in a bad mood, or if I'm feeling like, if that negative energy comes out through me, if I start feeling like, like, all I'm going to hear is no, or I'm tired of hearing no, or I know that if I'm in that negative state of mind, every single person that I speak to is going to feel it. And that's just the way it is. That energy comes through your messages. It comes through your posts. So check yourself. If you need to take a break, if you need to step away from the computer and you need to do something that's going to change that, that's going to give you energy, absolutely do that and then get back to it. And I'm not talking in a week. I'm talking, right away. Do something immediately. I have a little mini trampoline in my bedroom that I set my timer and I will work for 30 minutes. My timer goes off, I go and I bounce. I bounce for a good 5 to 10 minutes. That gets the blood flowing, it gets my energy up. Your whole mindset changes. You listen to music, like blast your favorite music. Do your personal development. Find something that is going to speak to you. You know what that is. You know what your personality type is and what turns you on, what makes you just gives you energy and motivates you and makes you just want to scream. I don't know, whatever that is, but do that. That's one of the most important things that we learn from Tony Robbins is you have the power to change your state, and physically you need to do it. Physically is where it's at. If you're in a bad mood, if you're feeling down, if you're feeling negative, if everything just went wrong, like if you have, sick dogs, sick kids, sick, you know what I mean? You know it can go wrong. You overslept, all these things. Physically, you have to change your state. And that is how you change your mindset, and that's how you change your mood. Okay. So make sure you're actually talking to enough people. That's a big mistake as well. If you're only inviting 5 people per month and you're not seeing success, you can't get mad at the girl who's inviting hundreds of people per month and who is seeing success. It is, in a way it definitely is a numbers game. So if you want to grow faster, if you want to, earn more, you're going to need to talk to more people. If you're only inviting a couple people each day or, a couple people each month, and they tell you no, that, then you're going to you're just not setting yourself up. You're not going to grow. You're not going to help people that way. The way that I do it is I literally invite 10 people every single day. I don't even care if my challenge is full. There's not a day that goes by that I don't invite people. If I have a challenge that started on Monday, then I'm inviting on Tuesday for my next challenge. So make sure that you're talking to enough people. And even if it's 5 people per day, aim for 10. If it's 5 people per day, you guys, you're going to do so well. You're going to see that growth. You're going to have people because, obviously people are going to say no. Personal or fitness is so personal, you guys. You're going to get people who aren't ready, and that's okay. That is totally okay. You never want to come across feeling desperate. You never want to come across feeling like they owe you something because you've been talking to them for so long. They're going to feel that energy and then they're going to run. So you want to make sure that you're, first off, networking and meeting new people every day. It all intertwines together. Those basics, all those basics intertwine together, and they all build after each other. They all build, or I should say, upon each other. So it's important that you're making new friends each day, that you have, that you're adding new friends, that you're talking to them and starting to build that relationship, that you're continuing to build that relationship, because those are your invites. And so then one depends on the other. So make sure, let's just go back to the basics. You're going to add new friends each and every day. You're going to build relationships each and every day. You're going to invite each and every day. You're going to track who you're inviting. Even if you're a brand new coach, you're going to write that down and what you talked about. You're going to follow up each and every day. And then personally, work out, drink Shakeology, personal development. This business is a very easy business. But it's a very hard business as well, because the discipline that you have in making sure that you're doing the simple tasks each and every day, and these are simple tasks. Like, pinch yourself. This is your job. It's like you get to talk to people. You get to help people. Who cares if they say no? If they say no, your mindset is next. And as far as asking people about coaching, as far as building your team, it's super important that you are talking to you are asking at least 5 to 10 new people per week if they've ever considered coaching. And then that's all it is. Because you're not responsible for that outcome. You're not responsible for a yes or a no. All you're responsible for as a coach is planting that seed. So take that burden off your shoulders. Like, take that, that stress off your shoulders of that, oh my gosh, what if they say no, or what if they say yes? Who cares? No, we do care. What I'm saying is, don't put so much emphasis on that. Your job as a coach is to plant those seeds. And all you're doing when you ask someone about coaching is you're just planting a seed. That's it. You can continue that conversation. You're not asking them to join your team. You're just asking if they've ever considered it, if they've ever thought about coaching. And most likely they're going to come back and they're going to say, no, I've never thought of that. And you're going to go, well, you know what? I think you would be awesome because, and then you tell them why. And then that conversation just goes on from there. If they say, no, that's not for me, no problem. No problem. Then I just lead with, you know what? No problem. I just want to, I just think you are such a sweetie that, I just wanted to make sure I told you. And so, and then, what they're going to do? They're going to watch what you're doing. And then through your posts, through how you live your life, the coach that you are is going to come through. And I have people who I've been friends with for probably 3 years that eventually become a coach because of that. And that's why your long-term vision is so important, you guys. That's why, the majority of the people that I am talking to, I have invited 2 years ago, 3 years ago, whatever, or a year ago, 6 months ago. The majority of the people who become coaches are coaches because I talked to them a long time ago. I never gave up on them. I continued to build that relationship. I continued to check in and follow up with them. And you know what? The biggest compliment I get is when people tell me, thank you for always believing in me. Thank you for never giving up on me. And that's why you have to be here. You have to be here. If you quit, look at how many people you're letting down. If you quit, look how many lives that are just, you didn't make an impact on where you could have. You just can't expect the instant gratification, you guys. And, that's where it has to really come from your heart, and you have to really check your mindset with this business. So I'm sorry, I kind of got off on a tangent there, but I'm really passionate about this. And just make sure that you're actually talking to enough people. Have fun. First and foremost, have fun with this business. Have a blast. Make it fun. Just, I'm the most introverted person there is. I promise you. But you know what? I look at this and it's a privilege. It's a privilege to talk to people. It's a privilege to invite people to this business. It's a privilege to have people, to help people in a challenge group. It really is, you guys. And just come from it at that vantage point. Don't, step away from the numbers and step away from, all that negative stuff that, is just totally human, obviously. But just realize why you're here. Next. Okay. Success isn't about the outcome. And I think we just talked a lot about that. It's bringing 100% of yourself for 1 hour, if nothing else, in a good mindset. If all you have is 1 hour, you make it the best hour possible. You add value. It's and each person, every message you open, before you even open it, maybe just set your intention of just really wanting to help that person no matter what. And the best thing that, like, Mindy Wender is my coach, and I absolutely love her. And her thing, and I love this because this took the pressure off. But it's like, help as many, strive to help as many people possible without expecting anything in return. And that has nothing to do with not like feeling, or that has nothing to do with feeling guilty about charging people. You are worthy of high compensation. That's one of my affirmations. I have that written down. I am worthy of high compensation. You are too. Never feel guilty about what you do. You are offering them a life transformation. It's not up to you, it's up to them to receive it. And that's where, just go into it, building people up, building those relationships up, striving to help as many people as possible without expecting anything in return. And the best way to grow your business is to do you. And where do you find joy and ways to connect people? Do you love Snapchat, Instagram stories, Facebook, YouTube? Whatever turns you on, whatever is fun to you that you like, love, find that and then go take action by connecting with people and inviting. There's no right or wrong, you guys, and it's totally open. And so whatever you have so much fun, and that energy is going to come through, and you're just going to glow. You're just going to, you know what I mean? People are going to love your energy. So find whatever that is. If you're awesome on Snapchat, then do it. If you're awesome on Instagram and Instagram stories, be the best freaking Instagram story out there. You know what I mean? Like, there's not a set rule. You don't just have to do Facebook. It's like, do whatever is you. And okay, I already said that. Find that and then go take action. We tend to prove ourselves right with whatever story we consistently tell. So if we always say, I'm not good at such and such, you will prove yourself right. So if you're always saying, I'm just not good at social media, I'm just not good at posting, because I've said that, you will prove yourself right. So I don't say that anymore. My affirmation is, I am a freaking I personally don't have an affirmation. No, but my affirmation is like, I am creative. I am influential. I am, people are drawn to me. And so that's where, stop the I'm not good at, because you're only inviting that in. So whatever you want to change in your business, whatever you feel is your weakness, your affirmation needs to be the opposite. I am a freaking rock star on social media. Everyone wants to work with me. Everyone loves me. Everyone wants to, they want to be part of what I'm doing. That's what your affirmation needs to be. Some of these, hang on just a second. I have to move that up because I can't see the bottom. If I'm skipping some of this, that's why I'm not seeing it all. Okay, so you can choose to change your thoughts and your mindset, but you have to choose to. You have to do it, you guys. That's up to you. You have to choose it. Let me move on to the next. Hang on, let me adjust this. All right. The products that your customers will use and love are the ones that you use and love. So your energy matters. You need to be excited about what you love and share it. There is no, don't get caught up in worrying about, if you're being salesy. Forget about it. Forget about it. I've seen salesy, and you guys are not it. I'm going to promise you that. Just be enthusiastic. If you love Energize and it helps you on the days when you have zero motivation to work out, by all means, say it, show it. Be real. And if Energize is part of your workout and it's part of your life, be real, share that. Don't be afraid to say something. Don't be afraid of being salesy. Share, because that, you guys just wipe that slate clean, because you guys are not salesy. You got to know where your mindset's coming from. If all you want to do, you know what I mean? If you want to do the least amount of work and you want to half-ass this, and all you want to do is post a picture of Energize and with a link next to it, then That's not you, you guys. Or go join a different network marketing. That's not Beachbody. You living, now there's a big difference between you drinking Energize, using it for a reason, and sharing that. There is absolutely nothing salesy about that. So I just want to put your mind at ease. Share how Shakeology helps you from eating a bunch of snacks, or how it's helping your hair grow or your nails grow, or it just got you off of some medication, or you're more positive, you're less stressed. Like it helps you, you know, because typically, you know, all you have for lunch is like a cookie at your desk, or you have to do fast food, or you have to hit the vending machine. You know, there's nothing salesy about that. You're using what helps, you're adding value because you're giving people an option of something that can help them so much. Don't hide that. Like, don't hide it. Share about how Daily Sunshine is helping your kids. Oh my goodness, you guys. People are looking. They're looking for answers. They're looking for ways to I mean, I truly believe that every person wants to be healthy, and they want their kids to be healthy. I promise you that. They just don't know how. There's so many conflicting things out there, and it's confusing. And that's why people are not trustful, is because they're bombarded with the crap that's out there, from fad to fad to fad. We are not a fad. We are the real deal. We don't take shortcuts, but we have life-changing products. Daily Sunshine is one of them, and you guys have this to offer as a tool for your kids, for your, you know, to help other moms and their kids. So use it, share it, and don't feel bad about it. Own it, and know your worth and what you have available. Share your customers and friends' success when they're loving what they're doing. So you guys, like, it's okay when you have friends who are losing weight, when you have friends who are getting healthy, and you have coaches, you know what I mean? It's like, share it. You know, recognizing is one of our 4 vital behaviors. Share the heck out of that. Like, definitely every little success. It doesn't have to be something big. All those non-scale victories, all those, like, just better moods, like better relationships, feeling more confident in their skin, like loving, you know, feeling just that body, you know, awareness, that self-love, that self-care. Those are all successful things that you can share, because that's where it changes right there. It's not about the 100-pound weight loss by any means. It's not about the, you know, the big, you know, if all we had in our life were those big moments, you know, our life is filled with these small things that matter. And that's exactly what we're talking about here. So you are a Beachbody coach, but that doesn't mean anyone really understands Beachbody lingo aside from us, because we say it so much. We're used to saying it, so we forget that other people don't know what we're talking about. So people may not know what Shakeology is, but you can talk about superfoods, and you can talk about nutrition and supplements, and, you know, and use common words that people understand and want to get a hold of. Energize, they may have no idea what Energize is, but to you, it, you know, like, it's liquid gold. And that's exactly how, like, I don't go a day without it. Even if I'm not working out, I drink Energize, because it makes me focused. It makes me energized without any crash. Like, we were just talking about how the fact, like, I can have like a cup of coffee, or maybe even 2 at the most, and I'm jittery. Energize doesn't do that for me. I have maybe 1 cup of coffee in the morning because I just love that, you know, that morning thing. Like, I don't want to give that up, but that's it. But it's Energize that does the job for me. Like, and I don't have that crash. I don't have that jitteriness. So I love it. Like, I joke around all the time. It's like liquid gold. So share that. There's nothing wrong with sharing that. Country Heat 30-day sleigh. That's funny. I actually, that's funny. Personally, I've never done Country Heat just because I'm not a dancer. And that's funny that people call that 30-day sleigh. I think that's cute as can be. Create curiosity and intrigue your followers to ask questions. And that's huge with social media, you guys. Like, make them ask you what your shake is, just that, make them ask you what you're doing. You know what I mean? Create that curiosity. Don't put it all out there. When we were at Summit, trying to think of who was talking. I'm drawing a blank. Oh, no. Oh my gosh, Chalene Johnson. Oh my goodness. So Chalene was talking at General Session, and she is just the top person on social media. Like, she trains, it's like, you guys know that. She is the person to teach you social media, and she stays ahead of the game. And so at General Session at Summit, she was talking about what is different, like what was working on Facebook, let's say, or social media 2 years ago is completely different now. And so she was stressing, she's like, don't just put it out there for people to Google search and then just buy off, the website. You know what I mean? It's like, you can talk about Energize, and that person might be shy and might be afraid to ask you what it is, but they're going to Google it, and then they're going to just go ahead and purchase it and not have a coach, and not have you for a coach who can help them. So don't be posting, don't be posting the names. Be posting to create curiosity and have your friends ask you what you're doing. I know that for me, like, when I see stuff that motivates me and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, tell me about it. So think about that when you're posting. All right. So how can you help 5 people before the end of the month and earn $250? Sounds pretty good, right? Reach out to everyone and never prejudge. Every person I've prejudged and I was afraid to ask has been a rock star. I am not even kidding you. The only doubt that I had was in myself, and that's why I was afraid to ask. Never be afraid to ask. Never prejudge. Just reach out to everyone. Create posts that create engagement and curiosity. We just talked about that. Along with your biz post memes. Okay, wait, along with your business posts. So memes, lifestyle posts, this or that, anything like funny, people love humor, questions, anything that is interesting to your audience will create engagement and make conversations flow more organically. So really keep that in mind. Start a new conversation with at least 15 to 20 people per day. And this is how I do it. First of all, I go through my birthday list and I message everyone that has a birthday, not only on their wall, but I also personally message them. I comment on Instagram stories, compliment them, ask questions, be generally interested, reach out to at least 15 to 20 people per day and build that relationship. That's all it is you're just building relationships, you're being a friend, you're being curious, you're being interested in them. Be more interested in them than trying to be interesting. Aim to invite 5 to 10 people per day. 5 is the bare minimum, 10 is the goal. So write down, I still use a notebook and a pen, and every single day, my to-do list consists of adding new friends, and then I have where I write down relationships, and I number it 1 through 20, and then I go through and like I said, first off, it's all the people with birthdays, and then I go through my lists that I have of new friends, of just all my lists, and I go through, and if I haven't talked to somebody for a while, and it's been forever, I just simply message them and ask how they're doing. Like, hey, how have you been? How's the family? It's as easy as that, you guys. Don't complicate things. And then once you get those conversations going, along with your posting, you have so many available invites. So you have these 15 to 20 people that you're talking to each and every day, and that builds up on a daily basis, wouldn't you say? That's a lot of people per week. Same with your posting. So if you're creating engaging posts, if you're creating content that people are curious about, look at the amount of invites you have, you guys. You have an unlimited amount of invites that you can go back and just say, hey, you know what? By the way, I was thinking about you since our last conversation, since we last talked, and I've got this group starting, and I'm really trying to help people. I'm trying to help women either start their journey or restart it. And I'm looking for a few more people this month. And I just wanted to make sure, and I invited you before I close it up. Would that be something you're interested in? Just keep it super simple, you guys. And there's nothing like don't worry about being salesy or worrying about what they're going to think. Totally let go of worrying about what people are going to think. It's you just doubting yourself, because they're going to be so grateful for you to reach out to them, even if it's not a good time, even if they say no. It's totally okay. It's totally okay. Just keep doing the invites. And then this system, oh my goodness, like you never have to wonder who you're going to invite. You've got so many people to invite because that relationship came first. I hope you're on board with that. So I know this is getting super long, you guys, but to recap, you have all the tools available to you to make this happen. You just have to believe that it's yours. You just have to take action. And it is. There is no one, like there's this business, I'm trying to think, Mindy said it and I want to quote her, but this business does not play favorites. It doesn't. It doesn't depend on your popularity. It doesn't depend on how long you've been a coach. It doesn't play favorites. When you bring your heart to what you're doing, you lead by example, and you follow what we give you. We have everything. We have given you everything you need to know. Everything is available to you. Scripts, how to do it, this simple to-do list that all you have to do is show up and do it and not let your mind screw you up, not let your mindset trick you into thinking you are not a good coach, because you are an outstanding coach. You are here for a reason. You see what is possible. You're a coach. You are so far ahead of the rest of the population in where you're going business-wise. This is the future of business, and you are making a difference, and that's what makes it so incredible. You're doing something meaningful, and you are doing something so incredibly valuable by giving people the opportunity to not only change their lives, change their health, which affects future generations, but to be able to change their finances that affects future generations, to give people hope, to give people a future. You guys, you're freaking rock stars. Own it and show up today. Show up today and just own it. Who cares if people say no? Know where you are, know who you are, and do this and go out and change lives. Share what you love, post daily, recognize your customers and team publicly. So many people do not get recognition. Do you know how many people never hear a thank you, never are recognized at work? They're just a number. And they get up and they do it day in and day out, and it sucks the life out of them. You know what? Shout people out, recognize them, compliment them. That's how you build relationships, and that's how you build trust. And that's how you get people who want what you have, is because we belong to an incredible culture of people who not only, who want you to succeed. We're here for you to succeed. My goal for you, what I want nothing more for every single one of you, is to succeed beyond your wildest dreams. And I don't know of another boss that does that. I know your boss, who knows? If you work for an unusual and unique company that might want that for you, but you guys, You have so much. You're blessed. Check your mindset. Invite, invite, invite. That is your calling. Use past team calls and scripts available on the team page if you get stuck. Every single time I got discouraged as a new coach, and I still do it to this day, every single time I get discouraged, personal development. And the biggest thing, listening to calls. Listening to team calls, listening to trainings. There are countless trainings from coaches, countless trainings for on YouTube of top coaches. Like anything you need is there. Countless, like our national wake up call. Oh my gosh, you guys, everything is in your office. They're all recorded. You can listen to them. Like spend a freaking day just doing nothing but listening to. Like I tell you what, I would get discouraged as a brand new coach. Of course I did. And I would, because I fell into that trap of, oh, I suck. I'm not good at this. Like everybody else is doing better than me. Like I'm not a good coach. And I tell you what, by the time I got done listening to a training or to a call, I was on fire to jump on the computer and get started. So do that for yourself, okay? Let me see if I have any more. So I think that's it, you guys. Thank you for toughing it out and hanging out with me until the very end. I know I took a long time, but this is just something I care so much about, and I want you guys to get it. Like I want you guys to see what's within you and what you have available to you. So let's go out. Let's make it a fantastic week. Let's make it a fantastic month. Let's go out and help as many people as possible without expecting anything in return. Let's just set this building on fire and let's go. Don't forget about Super Saturday and Super Sunday. Get to one near you. I don't care where you are. Make sure that you're there. These are every 3 months. You have plenty of time to plan in advance and to get that babysitter, to ask for time off work, to put it on your calendar. Do yourself a favor and get there, you guys. You will be so happy you did. For Grand Rapids, our Super Sunday, please post on our team page what you guys want to do as far as like if you want to meet afterwards. We can do whatever you guys want to do. We can cancel team dinner for this quarter if your weekend is busy and it's crazy. I totally get it. It's totally my fault. I take full responsibility of this. I messed up, but I will be there on Sunday. And we'll do what you guys want to do. But make sure no matter where you're at, that you're at a Super Saturday or a Super Sunday and get that training in, network with coaches, like be part of it. Like that's where this business, like you put the pedal to the metal, and it's like it fills you up. It really does. It motivates you. It inspires you. So awesome to be with other coaches. So do that for yourself. All right, you guys, thank you so much for hopping on, and have a great day.